The Christmas Hotel by Johnny Love. Day 4. Norway, Day 4. Final day in Norway, everyone, Matthew called when he closed the kitchen since everyone had breakfast on the table. Harry frowned as Daniela sat up straight with excitement on her face. Before he could ask why she, and Jacques for that matter, seemed interested in leaving such a nice place, Matthew walked over to them. He placed a flyer on the table. "We're offering dog sledding with an old friend of ours. It's a beautiful day, and Mark has said that his dogs could need a bit more fun." Harry widened his eyes. "Wait, is this inclusive?" "Yep," Daniela smirked. "Every time we leave an area, we get something fun to do, or something specifically for that area we can look at." "That's so cool." Harry grinned and crossed his leg. "I would love to join as well." Matthew grinned. "Perfect. I'll let Mark know, and he'll send someone to take you to this place then." Then he turned to Harry. "But just so you know, the hotel moves at 1 o'clock, so always make sure you're inside by the time. It doesn't matter where you are or if you're sleeping. As long as you're inside in the hotel, you're traveling with us." Nodding, Harry made sure to remember that. "And where are we going next then?" "Germany." Matthew smirked and pulled his brown hair up. "Close to Cologne, to be exact. They have the best Christmas market, so if you're interested, you know." He winked at them and walked off. Harry smirked and finished eating. He talked a bit to his new friends before he got up and walked to the reception. There he knocked on the door and opened it to find Draco sitting inside. The blonde wizard looked up and grinned. "Hi, Harry. How are you?" "Pretty good. Need any help?" There were so many parchments in front of Draco that Harry wasn't sure he knew which parchment belonged to which wizard. Draco chuckled. No, darling. I'm just checking the new arrivals and all the options for the last day in Germany. I'm a bit messy when I try to do everything at once." Harry smirked. "I never really thought you could be messy, really." "I know," the former Southern smirked. "My family would have my head." He shoved a few parchments aside and turned on his chair, so he was looking directly at Harry. "So, are you going with the others?" "I think so," Harry answered and grinned. "I've never been dog sledding, so always interesting to find something new." Draco grinned and nodded. "Just make sure you're wearing something warm. It gets really cold out." "In Norway?" Harry asked, wide-eyed. "I never would have guessed." He grinned when Draco rolled his eyes and had successfully found his sarcasm. But he was grinning, so that was a plus. "Don't worry," Harry said with a chuckle. "It's not the first time I was outside for a long time. However, it is nice to know that you care about me so much." Draco got up with a grin and walked closer. Harry watched closely as he reached out and pulled the collar of his shirt up nicely. "Well, someone has to, since you apparently can't dress yourself properly." Then he winked at him and sat back down. "Have fun." Harry laughed lightly and waved before he walked up and grabbed his jacket to walk out of the hotel and join the others. Only 10 minutes late, a man called Mark came by and drove them to his place, where there were indeed a few dogs being harnessed to a sledge. 4 more people were holding them in place, since the leaders were clearly trying to run already. Mark gave them a quick overview about what they were going to do and how to react with the dogs. Then they climbed into 2 sledges, and Mark and someone else stood behind, and the dogs were let go. Harry had never experienced something so amazing. Driving through the snowy landscape behind running dogs. It was wonderful. Quite clearly a winter wonderland.